welcome back north of the border, here in the nation's capital. This series now turns into a best of 3 as both teams look to approach the finish line and be one win away from the Stanley Cup Championship. Both veteran goaltenders set to go as more lineup changes were announced prior to puck drop. Colin Wilson will draw into the lineup in place of Pontus Auberg and will be centering that top line along with Philip Forsberg and Colton Sissons. Both teams are set and we are underway. The puck is dropped and the early possession goes to the centers. It's Turris cutting through the center and couldn't quite get a shot away as Nashville recovers an early scare. MacArthur in his own zone. Mathot looking up ice. That puck works its way through center ice. Turned away by Nashville, and back comes Ottawa. Turris on it, swings it across to Carlson. Key player in the series has yet to show his offensive ability so far. That's something that both teams have lots of, but they have not been able to capitalize when needed. But here's Forsberg with a chance, and on Anderson, drops it to Sissons. A shot that's blocked aside by Anderson and into the corner. Good early save back in Ottawa. And you can hear the crowd on their feet and cheering on. Puck just inside the Nashville zone. Brassard looking to slide down low, couldn't do it. Nashville goes back the other way. It's James Neal just inside the circle. And that puck is poked outside the zone. Subban going to drive that one back in. In on Carlson, 2 Norris Trophy winners. And that is a very good matchup. Across Smith, a chance, and that one was ripped wide on Rene. The battle ensues. Brassard out in front. Stone, a save made by Rene. What a chance. That was Derek Brassard cutting across, and Mark Stone, the late man, joining, and he's got the puck right now. Another shot stopped by Rene, and he covers up. Good chances at either end. But a key part of this game is the team who dictates the pace of play early on came out on top in this series so far, and that is going to be huge moving forward. Ottawa seems to be comfortable establishing that strong forecheck and able to make some good passes. We'll see if that translates into 1 or more goals. Puck sent across. Yossi hitting the line. See that Nashville defense activating again. That was a huge part of their win back in Nashville in game number 4. Peugeot slices through Ellis, and Yossi drops it off for Pyatt, and a good chance there. Rene, top of the crease, makes the save. Face off to the right of Pekka Rene. 2 veteran centermans in Vernon Fiddler and Chris Kelly facing off against one another. Puck is drawn to Stallberg, cannot get a shot away. And back comes Nashville. McLeod across the line, bumped by Wideman. Stays on the puck, finds Fiddler in the low slot, and Anderson coming across with a good save. And Ottawa's done a good job so far tightening up defensively, taking away lanes. Couple drives to the center that they'd like to have back, but overall a better performance than what they've showed in Nashville in game number 4 so far. As Stallberg finds his Zingle down the right side. Looking in, stops up. A shot trickles off his stick in the low slot. Dangerous opportunity. Good job by Nashville defense closing that chance. And we get a whistle. .6:15 left in the first period. We've got a scoreless hockey game so far. As Kelly digs in on Irwin behind Rene. Puck is worked up the wall. Swung around by Arvidsson. Neal through center ice. Makes his way down the left side. Bumped by Wideman. Couldn't get a shot away. Finds the puck. Back to the point. Irwin. Back to Neal. Irwin, a shot. That one's blocked on the way through. Weber backtracks to Irwin. In the high slot. Arvidsson couldn't get a shot away. That one is blocked again. And back comes Ottawa. And a nice defensive play there as a potential 3-on-1. Shut down by Nashville. And here's a good chance by Neal. Stopped by Anderson. Smith. Zach Smith, that is. In behind the net. And he gets the puck back at the half wall. Wideman pinching in. Down low to Smith. He'll work the corner with Yossi. Smith, side of the net, a chance. Stopped by Rene. And he's back on it. Shot, that one's blocked. And another one off to the side of goal. Phaneuf, point to Wideman. Up high to Smith. Wideman. Smith sliding down low, and Rene will cover that one up off the side of the net. With 4.4 seconds left. Ottawa creating some good chances. Some clean puck movement so far, but you see Ellis getting in the lane there. Great job on his part, shutting down that chance. As things were heating up in around Pekka Rinne. And late stages of this first period, draw is won by Nashville, and now drain the time on the clock. And after 20 minutes of play, we've got a 0-0 game. Ottawa coming out strong, back in front of their home crowd, but Rennie standing tall with some key saves and some help by Ryan Ellis, blocking some shots. And we'll be back after this. Welcome back, everyone, for the second period of play back in Ottawa. The entire center is our location. Shots at the end of this first period, 6-4 in favor of the Senators, and 9-6 were the hits in favor of Nashville. A chippy game so far. Ottawa providing much of the offensive chances in that first period, but unable to capitalize. And we'll see if they can do it here in the second frame. Ryan through center ice. Hands it off to MacArthur. He'll try to sneak down the right side. He does. Gets a step on Ekholm and Forsberg. And he turns it away behind the Nashville net. That one is worked up ice by Nashville. Carlson gives it away. Yossi, a hot shot off the helmet of Anderson. And he pounces on the puck. A good shot by Roman Yossi. Maybe want a little bit more players driving the net. I understand it's a line change. Nonetheless, a safe play by the young Swiss defense. Neil Arvidsson from the high slot can get a shot away. Smith, Carlson, right side to Stone. And Nashville just in the right position as Ottawa looks to transition down ice. Here's a chance for Fisher from the high slot. That one is redirected wide. Brassard across the line. There's another good play by Ryan Ellis, taking the body and just limiting time and space for the Senators, and it's worked out so far. You know how potent their offense can be. And you got to think it's just a matter of time when they really engage and get something going. Puck is drawn back. Hyatt from the side of the net. Low circle, and Rene covers that one up. And Mike Hoffman leads the series with 3 goals. So you know he's had the hot hand a bit lately. Stone has been very good as well. A little bit more of a quiet game back home in Ottawa. We'll see what Hoffman can do here along with his line mates. Puck sent by Phaneuf down low, taken away by Parenteau. And back comes the Senators. Irwin looking down ice, feeds it across to Weber. Craig Smith down the right side for Nashville. Across to Yarncrook, and he couldn't get a shot away. Peugeot takes a hard hit there. Hoffman finds Pyatt. And a great save by Rene as he took that one-time shot right in the glove. Craig Smith Top of the circle, a shot by Fiddler in the mid-slot, and a good block by Ottawa. Once again, Ottawa just in the right lanes in front of their net, collapsing very well in front of Anderson. Puck at the point, Clayson, Wideman. A spin shot by Hoffman, that goes off the glove and just wide. Kelly off the side of the net, in front to Dzingel, and he can get a shot away. Kelly back on the puck, swings it back high. Hoffman takes a hard hit there, and back comes Nashville. A chance for Vernon Fiddler. Spins, Subban in, save made by Anderson. That one was labeled top glove, and Anderson with a good save. Subban. Clayson. Battle along there with Fiddler. And just kind of stagnant along the wall. Finally moved out by the Senators. Wideman with speed. From the high slot, scores! Chris Wideman pounds one by Pekka Rinne and gives the Senators a 1-goal lead. Late stages of the second period, and that shot just eludes Rinne from well out. And that all starts off with a very strong and fast transition down the ice. Players driving to the net, giving options, and Rinne might want to have this one back. But 20,000 plus in this building on their feet right now as Ottawa has the lead. And they're back in. It's Turris. MacArthur couldn't slide it by Rinne. What a chance for Clark MacArthur to give a 2-goal lead. And back comes the Predators. MacArthur back on it in his defensive zone. Ryan picks it up and heads down ice. We have under a minute left to go in the second period. Ottawa up by 1. Chris Wideman with the goal. And that is really the one transition that Nashville has had trouble handling. Here's another one right across, save made by Rinne. On a quick one-time chance in the low slot, and that'll do it. Rinne, the busier goaltender, once again in the second period. Nashville looking for an answer as they give up the opening goal in this game. Chris Wideman with the hard shot, and Clark MacArthur shortly after trying to give Ottawa a 2-goal lead. Nothing doing so far. Stay with us. Hi everyone, welcome back to the third and potentially final period of Game 5 here in Ottawa. The Sens leading the shot chart 13-6. Now we've talked about in the opening moments of this game how the team that, oh what a good chance by Nashville there, but the team that dictates the pace early on usually comes out on top, and the trend continues here as Ottawa up by 1 to start the third period. They've led the pace of play, and we'll see if they can close it out here at home. And here's Colin Wilson driving down low. A shot by Forsberg. Swedish sniper on the spot. Couldn't get one by Anderson as Ottawa touches up the puck. And Mark Mathot heading to the box. Just caught on the wrong side of the puck and takes down Colin Wilson back in the lineup. We haven't seen a lot of in this game. I'm sure he's feeling a little bit rusty, missing a week and a half, 2 weeks of play and practice, so. Here's Neal down the left side, tries to feed across, couldn't do it. And it's taken out by Ottawa as the crowd erupts. Fisher down to Fiddler, a shot, stopped by Anderson on the doorstep. Phaneuf cleans up the garbage and moves it down ice. Neal. Cross, Fisher works down the right side. Bumped off the puck by Phaneuf. Bobby Ryan, left side to Phaneuf. MacArthur curls back to get inside the zone. Shot from a sharp angle. Patted aside by Rene. Back comes Nashville. Vernon Fiddler in on Phaneuf. Jams the brakes. High slot. Ellis. Shot off the post. What a chance for Ryan Ellis to tie the game up. And he rings iron. And Fiddler stays with it behind the net. Anderson going to pounce on that puck. And a grade A opportunity for Ryan Ellis. A nice little stop up down low by Vernon Fiddler, and Ottawa's defense caught in having a little bit too much gap distance between the forecheckers, and Ryan Ellis almost makes Ottawa pay. Wilson cutting out in front. Shot stopped by Anderson, and there we see Colin Wilson's real first good chance of the game. And a much needed one as Nashville trying to swing some momentum their way. Drawn back by Wilson. Forsberg shot stopped by Anderson. A rebound, and it's poked away by Anderson at the last second. And that sends Stone out of the Ottawa's end. Brassard along the wall. Battle there with Subban. It's taken out by Nashville. Wilson. Little dipsy doodle at the line. Forsberg down low, and Anderson jumps on the puck once again. Taking any chances to slow the game down. With only 9:10 to go in the third period, Ottawa trying to nurse home a 1-0 lead. And denying Nashville's top line on a couple back-to-back shifts. Hoffman almost loses that puck to Craig Smith. And finally Ottawa's out. Mike Hoffman takes a hard hit just outside the Nashville blue line as that puck goes offside, but what a hard hit that was. Trying to shake up the Senators' goal scorer. Nashville wins the draw. Parenteau through center. Craig Smith busting inside the zone. Out in front to Yarncrook, can get a shot away. Ottawa doing another good job collapsing in front of Anderson, taking away sticks and lanes. And they might have to do it again here as Yarncrook back inside the Ottawa zone. Smith, a shot from well out. Might have surprised Anderson a bit, but he's able to make the save. The thought. Left side to Peugeot. Back to Hoffman down low in front of Rene. And he just fanned on it. Arvidsson. Kwon one down low. Swings across to Smith. He had Yarncrook driving the net. And dropped it just a little too far out of reach. MacArthur. Turris. Ryan, what a play. And that one is tipped on goal. Rene with the save there. Ottawa's passing plays outstanding in this game. Able to find tape-to-tape passes, and here's a penalty coming up to Nashville. That'll be 2 minutes for elbowing James Neal. Undisciplined play as he staples Bobby Ryan to the wall. And he won't have to move very far as he'll take a seat in the box right next to where the hit happened. MacArthur off the draw, moves in, couldn't get a shot away. Dumped back out by Phil Forsberg on the penalty kill. That's Parenteau. Pardon me. Back comes Ottawa. MacArthur, Stone. Up high to Ceci, walks in, save made by Rene. With 53.3 seconds left. You gotta wonder what's the game plan for Nashville, down by 1. And you can hear the crowd coming to their feet. Ottawa wins another face-off. Peugeot back to MacArthur, couldn't get a shot away. And out comes Nashville. And the goalie's getting pulled out in front. Ellis couldn't get one by Anderson. And Ottawa's gonna send that one just wide of the goal as Phaneuf ripped the shot. Fisher moves it up to Smith. He's got Wilson down the right side. All hands on deck. Shot by the OC. Save made by Anderson with 25.1 seconds left. And that's the kind of response Nashville needs, an aggressive penalty kill. But they just can't seem to win a draw as Ryan heads down ice, hits the blue line, and rips one wide once again. Back comes Nashville. And a bad errant pass through the center of the ice. Turris hits the empty net. And with 8.6 seconds remaining, the Senators' power play put in a goal, maybe not the fashion that the way they drew it up, but it counts, and it'll pretty much promise game number 5 going to the Senators. And Ottawa's done an outstanding job just shutting down everything in front of Anderson, and you can see on the board he'll get the donut as this game is over. As the Senators come out on top, it's a 2-0 victory, and that gives them the 3-2 edge in the series. Game 6 coming up in Nashville, and we'll see what kind of response they have, as they were shut out in this one. Have a good night, folks.